Everybody, my name's Darlene and I have Parkinson's. Just so you know, I'm a little out of breath already because I already did this film once,
Sorry.
but we somehow deleted it.
Okay, my fault.
That's all right. So anyway, I have already come halfway down the hall here and we'll be going back the other way, but I want to tell you a little bit about my Alinker. This is called an Alinker. It was designed by a person by the name of Barbara Alink. I think she was originally from the Netherlands. She is Canadian now. I think she's out of British Columbia. They are quite expensive of a machine, but it's well worth every cent of it. And it is designed for people like myself who need to have exercise and need to make their legs work, but have not got the stamina to keep doing it. So therefore, if I was to go any length at all, I would have to go in a wheelchair, which does nothing for strengthening my body or doing anything. But if I can get this used efficiently, then I'm going to get exercise for my legs. So you're supposed to be able to just step on and walk over this, but I find that I'm a little bit short. So I have to do the old leg over and whatnot. Now, if I get very tired, I can put my feet up one at a time to get some rest on that. They don't want you hunched over, so therefore you want to sit up straight. You will notice I have no pedals. It looks like a bike, but there's no pedals. That's because your legs are like the Flintstone mobile. You're going to do the walking with your legs, and that's what you're going to get your exercise from. It also brings me up to eye height. So if I'm talking, say I was a person who's still in the workforce, and I was talking to people at a meeting. If I'm in a wheelchair, it's very easy for them to sort of oversee me and not really pay attention to me. If I've got my fancy-dancy Alinker here, I've got a built-in conversation piece, and I'm at eye level and they're going to listen to me. So I don't have any work people to talk to, but I'm talking to you. So you'll notice 2 wheels at the front. It's very heavy at the front. 2 wheels at the front, wide, gives me stability. 1 wheel small at the back, which means that when my legs go back, I can fully extend coming behind me without running into anything. If I wanted to stand up without resting on the seat at all, I can, but I usually choose to rest on the seat. So I'm going to just show you how this works. You can back up then as I go.
All right, just 1 second. Ready.
All right. So now as I go, I'm going to bring my legs as far back, legs full extensions on my legs, which is the best way for me to get the exercise. It is very good exercise. I will be out of breath by the time I'm finished with this.
You made it?
But I just think that it's one of those things that is going to give me all kinds of, it gives me recognition. So it's sort of, if you don't want to be seen by anybody, you shouldn't ride something that's bright yellow. I do the bright yellow and I'm quite happy to do it, and I'm getting lots of exercise. I'm not good enough yet to be able to go downstairs and go outside, which is what I wanted. But am I going further down here then? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just keep on going, and then I'll turn around.
Nice long strides.
Nice long strides. Okay, and then I'll just turn around here at the end. I have to do a 10-point turn because I'm not very good at it. Oops, hang on, I'm just going to lift it because I got myself into a pickle there. All right, now, wouldn't be me if I didn't tell a story. So, this doesn't tie in really wonderful well with an Alinker, but nothing does because there's nothing quite like an Alinker. So I'm going to tell a story about when we bought our house in Prince George. We bought an old house, an old farmhouse, but we loved it. It was beautiful. We got into it and found out that it had serious problems. And long story short, we had to tear the house down and put up another house. And so it was a very costly mistake for us. But quite a few funny things came out of it. One of them being, I wanted to take a shower. So I went over to have a shower We had previously noticed when we pulled the outside siding off that in the corner where the bathroom was, that there was nothing underneath the tub for support. There was, the edge of the tub was being held up by some 2x4s, but there was nothing underneath it. It was freestanding. Well, I got into the shower that day and I proceeded to fall. Now you take a very large person, very slippery tub, and when you go down with a hard crash. So I went down with a hard crash, and my husband came running to make sure that I was okay. And he comes in, and does he say the words, "Are you okay?" No, he says, "You're not outside, that's the weekend of the house." He thought I had fallen through and was outside naked. But he says, "That's the weekend of the house." So we have laughed for many times not to put your bathtub at the weekend of the house. Anyway, that's it for today, folks, and I'll see you all tomorrow.